I couldn't write a song if I tried. Do-do-do. I couldn't write a song if I tried. Do-do-do. Something inside has gone up and died, and I couldn't write a song if I tried. Do-do-do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best singer-songwriter alive today, Daniel Johnston.
Hello.
Love you, Daniel.
Come this far and I know I can make it. Got a broken heart and you can't break a broken heart. I come knocking at your door. You don't love me anymore, but I just can't give up, 'cause I don't know what to do about it. You must be wrong if you think you don't love me. You could smile down and put a happy ending to my song. I come knocking at your door. You don't live there anymore. Is it just a memory, or am I a little crazy for you? I was lazy on my lazy way. Didn't have much to say. Along came a girl like a spider, looking pretty to be admired, as if it would really matter. All the world on a silver platter. So many think that way these days, but I always hoped things would turn out okay forever. Love enchanted forever. Love can do it to ya, haunt you like a ghost. It really is the most. It'll have you charmed. Couldn't have known the danger there, and everyone was just a stranger. Though the good book would guide me through, I always thought a lot of you. I was lost in the discount bin.
I always bought the discount records, you know. And when I was buying the discount records, Neil Young was there, Fleetwood Mac, and people like that. And I was really into the music when I first started Song of Fame. You know, and all the discount brands was just what I bought, you know.
Forever. Love enchanted forever. Love will wash your brain, haunt you like a ghost. It really is the most. It'll make you crave. Though I know I won't resign, it was just like Christmas time, as the crowd would cheer me on. I knew the face of death smiling back. Would you follow me anywhere? Are you entertained by deep despair? Have you on the edge of your chair, wondering what love's sorrow got you there? Forever. Love enchanted forever. Love will wash your brain, haunt you like a ghost. It really
Daniel Johnston, this is the name of my tape, and it's Hi, How Are You? And I was having a nervous breakdown when I recorded it.
Try to remember, but my feelings can't know.
And he was a skinny little kid, fairly demented, and he said, I just wanted to give you my tape. And I put it on the tape player, and it just blew my mind.
There's really nothing to even compare it to. It goes way beyond Dylan's basement recordings, any other body of work that I can think of.
You start off hearing this noise, then eventually you hear the Beatles. You hear the whole symphony.
But it was undeniable that something was dreadfully wrong with him.
He was thin as a rail and losing weight.
Was completely delusional. He was hospitalized almost immediately. He was obsessed with the devil and Satan. He became so obsessed that it was all he could talk about.
This is Daniel Johnston speaking from a mental hospital. They tell me I'm crazy here. Out come the demons. Listen up and I'll tell a story about an artist growing old. Some would try for fame and glory, others aren't so bold.
The question here, how do you feel when you see yourself on TV and immortalized on stage?
Well, I just think, that's not me. That's not the real me. Even the mirror isn't the real me. In fact, I'm not really even here.
We'll never forget what he learned as we were mean to him.
My sister-in-law was always yelling at me when I lived with my brother when I was recording the Jump Music, right? And she was yelling at me one time, and I was drinking some tea, and there was a Casper on the cup. You know? And I looked and I thought, hey, I identify with this guy for some reason. That's how it started. So I just identified with because he was, you know, a good guy. I know I'm a good person.
Yeah! And so the legend grew, and all the people that he knew go and spread the news of Casper, the friendly ghost. Thank you. Good night. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I had a dream that a man was sentenced to death for attempting to commit suicide. No, I really had this dream, and it was me, right? And I was going, and I was like in court, and they sentenced me to death, and I was going, no, 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 and I woke up, and that was it.
Is that how you get the ideas for a lot of your songs?
Yeah, I do got a lot of dreams. Like I had a dream, one of my earliest songs, Pain songs, about this girl cutting my head off. But in my dream, it really did happen in the dream, right? And so I kept working on that song a lot, and it was one of the better songs, Pain songs.
I had a dream about you. You were the queen of quite a few, and I was there, but you didn't care. I didn't matter somehow. A band played and you sang a tune, and the stars fell down from the moon, smiled a smile that parted the sea, but you didn't notice me, no. Your eyes filled up the sky, and they were blue. And you had a weird monkey there with you too. And he danced the jig and tipped his hat, and he turned around with a grin so fat, and he was me. All I could do is think of you, think of you. The beautiful, how beautiful was beautiful you. And though there was no place to hide, I was so in love with you inside. There were lights and cameras and fireworks going off in your honor. And I was worried, but a man said, don't worry, nothing can harm her. And I grabbed the microphone and I stood all alone, and I looked up at you and you looked down at me, and then you said, off with his head. I had a dream about you.
And I had that dream, and it was really weird. Yeah.
Okay.
It was almost as if it really happened in my mind.
The wildest, weirdest thing is, for me, Dan and I, when we were, children, basically, used to talk about, like, this, like what's happening right now with these lights.
We used to put on our own shows, and we call it the Goat Show. And we'd play Bruce Springsteen, like there was a band playing. We'd interview each other. We were a bunch of nuts. We loved David Letterman. It just started, and we did that all the time. And they made me feel like I was already famous because I made them all song pain tapes. They made me feel like I was famous a lot more than I feel today. I just don't feel that famous as I was back in the early days.
I remember when you were really famous.
That's how it was.
But it's so wild because, I think I said this in the documentary. It's like Dan made this happen just because he was just like, oh well, when I'm famous, not if.
Right.
It's because he just did, let's be famous. That was our game. Let's
This is the David Thornberry from Daniel Johnston. And Dave, here I am on MTV holding up my tape. Hi, how are you? And they're recording me tonight. I'm on MTV. Remember when we used to watch MTV back home? Look, I'm on MTV, David.
When I first got on MTV, that was really, I was working at McDonald's in 1985. It had only been about the 5th year of my songwriting. I felt that I'd made it, being on MTV.
When I was out in San Marcos a year ago today, they probably would have put me in a home. But I threw all my belongings into a garbage bag, and out into the wilderness I did roam. My hopes lay shattered like a mirror on the floor. I see myself and I look really scattered, but I live my broken dream.
About breaking up with my girlfriend,
Yeah. That was a true story?
I have been so low, crushed by my ego, you can imagine the weight upon me.
the wildest summer that I ever knew. I had a flat tire down memory lane, but I came back after 5 months and a half, and now I'm just trying to explain. And now I'm here, and here I stand with a sweet angel holding my hand. I live my broken dream.
Now I'd like to play, I'm going to play my guitar now, so, okay? Anybody want a cigarette? Cigarette, Dick? Ready? This is my brother, like I said, you know, he really helps me out a lot. Yeah, I know. I need it up a little bit. I can see you do it like that. Oh, that's good. I still need it up. Okay? Not quite yet? Okay. Okay, ready? Okay. You make a lot of movies in your mind, and you sure are impossibly unkind. You got me by the skull this time, I'm scared, and I can't simply disappear. And I love you so, and I can't let go. I am nowhere to be seen, I'm out to learn, and I don't want things to turn out wrong. So girl, don't you turn and run. I'm just a psycho trying to write a song. And talk is cheap, I'm just a creep for your love. And I love you so, and I can't let go. Never were a zero till you died, and I never thought you existed till you cried. But you just can't prove a thing because you lied. Though all you can think to do is stare, and with all your hate inside you just don't care. And I love you so, and I can't let go. Thank you.
Daniel's he just exudes art. He can't stop making art.
Art show. Please come to the art show. Art show. Art show.
He never sits and thinks, what am I going to do? He just grabs something.
Your picture is
The blue is pure. Some things last a long time. Some things last a long time. Your picture is still on my wall, on my wall. I think about you often. Often I won't forget the things we did. Some things last a long time. Some things last a long time.
If you think your thoughts so past, if you think your thoughts so rationally, then you just might see it isn't so funny. Pray tell, the wishing well will get you eventually. Beware, what you are is what you're doing there. Love is lingering with you on its mind, and it's giving you a moment so kind. Believe your broken heart could heal so dramatically, and with a little luck, you could see a better way again real soon. As we stare into each other's eyes, and each year just goes so fast, and goodbye. Look around, what your friends are telling you, so free. Be gone, it's all over while the sun does set once more. If you think that love has a chance with you, maybe hope can shine a light so true. Just smile, you can win the victory so sweet. And know it's just another day for you and me. And tomorrow, no more sorrow. You can call her if you want to. There's a new way, why won't you try it? Heaven sent, and you'll believe it now. Love can save you now. Love can save you now. Love can save you now. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Now, there's the frog in Marilyn Monroe.
True love will find.
I am the ghost of Daniel Johnston. Welcome to my world.
Hey. Hi, how are you? Good. We were told that this is the Daniel Johnston record store.
Pretty much. He's been coming here since the early 80s when he worked at McDonald's. He's done record releases here. He's shops incessantly here. Pretty much whenever he can sneak away from Waller, he comes down, either drags his current bandmates or just comes in by himself. And usually enters with the cry of, "I'm Daniel Johnston and I get 50% off everything," which he does. and usually looks for Beatles records, but also goes to our dollar LP room, and as many as he can physically handle will walk away with. And sometimes he pays cash, sometimes we trade him some of his drawings. He's constantly drawing, obviously, and he's not really supposed to sell them since no one wants to devalue his actual artwork, which he can sell to collectors. A couple years ago, he's here so often, we decided to make him a permanent part of the store, and we had him paint a giant mural on the outside of our wall if you'd like to see it.
But don't give up until true love will find you in the end.
Et voila. We talked about it for a while with him, but about '94, we decided that he was here so often and he was so much part of the store, we wanted to make him a permanent part. We gave him a big ladder, hand paint, and I think about $50 in '94, and spent the day doing this and the eyeball, the flying eyeball. And the next day, we assumed the people at the church across the street called in complaining about these satanic images we had put on our building, and could we please remove them immediately? To this day, we get graffiti removal people giving us cards if we'd like to get rid of the ugly stuff on our wall. They'd be happy to paint it over.
Ain't no woman.
Tourists who come to town that are into concert or whatever come here as opposed to the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue, and they get their photos taken in front of the giant frog, and they probably don't get their photos taken in front of the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue.
Love is ruthless, with no sin.
This is the Dobie Mall that had the McDonald's where Daniel used to work in the 80s. Supposedly it's the only McDonald's ever to fail, and it's now been replaced by a Taco Bell.
It's a nice, simple to the point one. Why the frog?
Well, I was working at Astroworld here in Houston, and when after I was done working, I found this box that they sold rubber frogs in, and it had like a yellow frog, and it said, a little balloon that said, "Hi, how are you?" That's where I got it. And then I drew my own frog. I thought that'd be a cool title for an album. So that's how it came.
Speeding motorcycle of my heart. Speeding motorcycle, always changing me. Speeding motorcycle, don't you drive recklessly. Speeding motorcycle of my heart. Pretty girls have taken you for a ride, hurt you deep inside, but you never slow down. No, no, no. Speeding motorcycle in my heart. Speeding motorcycle that speeds.
This is a song that most people cover when they do a cover.
Because we don't want to wreck, but we can do a lot of tricks. We don't have to break our necks to get our kicks. Speeding motorcycle.
I was looking in a newspaper for ideas, and it had circus, clowns, speedy motorcycle. You know? I go, speedy motorcycle. I'll write a song about that.
Cause we don't need reason and we don't need logic. Cause we got feeling and we're dang proud of it. Speedy motorcycle, there's nothing you can't do. Speedy motorcycle, I love you. Many girls have taken you for a ride, hurt you deep inside, never slow down. No, no, no. Speeding motorcycle, let's just go. Speeding motorcycle, trip to nowhere.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you like to hear some more from Danny and the Nightmares? I'm trying to get into it, you know, with the Nightmares and writing songs for the Nightmares album.
What new music is going to be released?
Well, we're working on a new album, The Death of Satan.
The Death of Satan. Right here.
Danny and the Nightmares. I've got about 5 albums worth of material that I have out. And of course, Danny and the Nightmares is my favorite. In my opinion, if anybody liked the songs, the Pain songs, I think that our new Danny and the Nightmares songs are just as good, in my opinion.
Of the released output that we have, or even any of the recordings that we have, has been totally improvised onto tape.
That's
First take, just push record and bang, make it.
That's right.
No
Again,
turning
again.
back.
And they sounded different.
Stomping Satan, you know, whatever it
Everywhere
takes to
he pops up.
whatever. Yeah, he's like that game with the whack-a-mole or whatever you call that. I mean, in Satan, like you can just turn your head this way or that way, and it's just, you know, and so we're constantly we just write songs instead of hitting a piece of plastic that's popping up out of a video game. You know, we just write songs, and that's not going to back down into that whole. If we can. Sometimes it happens, and sometimes, you know, it doesn't.
This, of course, is the femme fatale of the group, our beautiful Bridget. All right. I was a nothing, and I was a fool for hope. But love was the answer I lived for, just like dope. Never was forever, and I just didn't know what to do. Never was forever, and that's how long I waited for you. You were so beautiful, I was in love. My, how death can grow if you only rise above. How deep was my trouble? My head was full of grief, but in all of my sorrow, I could find no relief. Never was forever, and oh how I needed you so. Never was forever, and there's still nothing left to know. You were
so beautiful, I knew it was love. My, how death can pass over you if you only rise above. I was lost and lonely. You showed me the truth. We're not the only people in the universe. Never was forever, and you healed my broken heart. Never was forever, and I loved you right from the start. You were so beautiful, I knew you were true. No death can catch you if you just rise above. Darling love.
Thank you.
He wanted to be a spokesperson for Mountain Dew.
This is Daniel Johnston speaking from a mental hospital. They tell me I'm crazy here because I love the Mountain Dew so much. I can't get enough of the Mountain Dew. I was sinking deep in sin, far from Mountain Dew. I had problems out within, nothing that I could do. But the Mountain Dew came to me, and I drank it all up. Now I'm happy as can be, oh Mountain Dew. We drink Mountain Dew, we drink Mountain Dew. We have nothing better to do but drink Mountain Dew. We drink Mountain Dew, we drink Mountain Dew. No thing better to do than to drink Mountain Dew. Yahoo! Mountain Dew. It's the new sensation, the best, the greatest, the most fantastic, the most sensational soda pop in the cosmic universe. Mountain Dew. Out come the demons. Whoa. Demons, 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 drink the Mountain Dew.
I sent that off to the Pepsi Corporation, but unfortunately never got a response.
You were drinking a Mountain Dew earlier. Did you know that Mountain Dew has no caffeine in Canada, and would you still drink it there?
I'm never going to Canada. Forget it. No way.
Yesterday I received in the mail the tickets for Dan and I to go to Johannesburg, South Africa, where we're going to take part in a film called King Kong, using Daniel's song, King Kong. When they are filming this King Kong movie, Dan has requested that will they have a King Kong outfit for him to wear? And they said yes.
What actually did happen in South Africa?
Well, they had me in a gorilla suit, and I was like throwing chairs around, playing piano and everything. But by the time the movie came out, I was just sitting there reading the song with a bunch of kids, without the suit, I think. And I think one of the kids got a hold of the gorilla mask. But so it was a lot of fun. They paid us pretty good money and didn't use it. You know, that's usually what happens. People film you, and always the best stuff never on the screen.
Well,
Some kind of big-time executive doing something like delete the good scenes, give the public the worst. You know.
Okay, today, class, the subject is African heritage. Long live King Kong. Well, I'm kind of King Kong on vacation here, so sort of get some jungle scenes shot. They're going to give me a gorilla mask and everything, and they'll have a Barbie doll, I guess, something like that. Could be a big-time production.
Never again.
so bizarre. I heard this from him and I couldn't believe it. They fly him all the way to Africa and then they put him under a mask. What's the point? It could have been anyone, right?
Well, I used to be a gorilla in my dreams.
They shot him down. They shot him down. They thought he was a monster, but he was the king. They came to his island, and they brought her with them. They wanted to get his picture, but they were surprised by his enormous size. And when he saw the woman, he took her without question. But he loved the woman, and he fought a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then later, he came looking for his woman. But they were waiting, and they threw a bomb. And they tied him, and they took him across the ocean. And they chained him and put him in a show. But when he saw his woman, he broke loose.
How you all doing tonight?
But
All right.
he was the king.
Okay. I couldn't live without you. So in love and mad about you. Love was the game, drove me insane. I was captivated, I nearly lost my head. It was just like a movie. Everything was kind of groovy, but you had your fun, and I was the one who lost his head somehow. Love was all about you. It was infatuation. I had lost my head. Something that I said, nothing was all I could do. Maybe I was satisfied, my heart was broken too. You couldn't even laugh or cry, what good would it do? I was such a desperate soul, I was so lonely too. You seemed to say everything would be okay, but I was caught dead dreaming, and I lost my head. I met you at the old school. I saw you there, so beautiful. I thought that you were cool, but I was just a fool, and I lost my head anyhow. No way can I erase the horror of my sorry fate, but everyone would agree it's a joke to some degree. And I lost my head, sad to say. Maybe I was satisfied, my heart was broken too. You couldn't even laugh or cry, what more could you do? now it's all really over. I was your four-leaf clover, and you had your way. It was the end of my day, and I lost my head over you. I lost my head over you.
What is your favorite song that you've written and why?
Why is my favorite song? What Grievances is my favorite song of songs that I always refer to, because the Beatles would write songs and then they'd refer to another song, you know, sometimes in that, like on the White Album and stuff like that, and I thought that was cool. So I just kept referring to this one song. Almost got hit by a truck, stabbed your brother in the back, you know, climbed up a mountain, things like that. I kept writing on the basic themes of this one song that I wrote that took a long time to write.
If I had my own way, you'd be with me here today. But I rarely have my own way. I guess that's why you're not here with me today. And the librarian said, you can't buy no respect. I said, hey lady, what can you expect when I'm lying on the floor? You're a lovely lady, but you don't want to be no girl of mine. Well, the only thing you ever done for me was help me waste my time. And I saw you at the funeral. You were standing there like a temple. I said, hi, how are you? Hello, and I pulled up a casket and crawled in. Yes, I did. Climbed up a mountain, and I looked around. Some kind of circus with all them clowns. I said, hey, wait a minute, can we slow down a bit? And I almost got hit by a truck. Well, it just goes to show you that we're all on our own, scrounging for our own share of good luck. Stab your brother in the back and pick up your paycheck. Goodbye, lonely heart drawings, they never did work anyhow. I'm looking for a nice girl and I don't want no cow. I'm heading out west, gonna find me the best. Well, I played the game, but I failed the test. If I can't be a lover, then I'll be a pet. Yes, I will.
Maybe too long. I was nothing but the wind and rain for you. You were the one who broke my heart in two. The story was only sad and true. You said it was the death of you, but I was long gone. No more heartache, no more pain, washed away by the falling rain. I was so sorry, but glad you came. Things will never be the same, and I was long gone. It takes so long to earn a name, to gain a fortune and have a fame, but I was always lost without a dame. And in all my sin and all my shame, I was long gone. Nothing's funny, I just can't laugh. All that's left is a photograph. I guess I'll try the best I can, even though I'm a desperate man, and I was long gone. Okay, that's about all I have today. Okay? All right? That's about all I got. Okay, thank you.
Every day we have sinned so many times before. We see no need to turn back now, 'cause we're the world, the wicked world, marching to hell. We know what we're doing, we're marching to hell.